pray amen. Okay, kids, what day is today?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Yay, Mother's Day. Sunday, come on. Now, I'm going to give you a really weird Mother's Day story from the Bible. Now, we don't know a lot about Jesus as a child and when he was growing up. We know some about his birth, but from birth to adulthood, there's only one story in the middle. So I'm going to explain that story now, and it's kind of a weird story. So the Bible explains that Jesus, when he was 12 years old, his family traveled to Jerusalem. And a lot of people way back during that time would travel in large groups. Many families would make up a group together, and then they would travel to Jerusalem, and they would spend a few days there. But they weren't stuck together. Like, they could wander off with different families to hang out with, things like that. So when it was time to go home, Mary and her husband were searching for Jesus, and they couldn't find him. So he'd be in trouble, right? Moms, if in the past you've ever had to search for your kids and not been able to find them, it's terrifying. It makes you crazy, right? Now, back during that time, you couldn't just call somebody on the phone or text your son. You had to ask around, have you seen Jesus? Have you seen my son? And all of the people were like, nope, haven't seen him. So Mary was freaking out. She lost the Son of God, people. That's pretty bad. Now, what do you think, kids? Where do you think Jesus was during this time? Pay attention. He was 12.
He was praying at the tower thing. It's like, no, not the tower. The temple.
He was praying at the temple. Praying, and what more? What more was he doing at the temple? Jesus was teaching, that's right. The priests are the teachers, and they looked over to Jesus, and he was teaching them. That's amazing. Now, the Bible explains that Mary looked for Jesus for 2 days. I know that I would have been in so much trouble for that. My mom would have killed me for that. But Jesus said, Mom, didn't you know that I would be in my Father's house? Okay, now let me expand on this story a little bit. Do you think this was like the original Home Alone story? Jesus is like, where's my family? Oh my gosh. No. What do you think? This is a test, a Mother's Day test. So you've got to choose which one of these 4 letters. A, Jesus was a jokester. He was playing a trick on his family. B, we're supposed to learn that it's okay to freak out your mom and dad sometimes by just running away and hiding for 2 days. C, Jesus sinned. Or D, just like Jesus, was focused on learning more about his Father. Kids need to be learning how to grow spiritually as well. Okay, what do you think the answer is? Show me the letter. I see some not letters. See some A's. I could slap you. B? No. You freak us out enough already. Who thinks C? Does anyone see that Jesus sinned? No, Jesus never sinned. The Bible tells us that. But it's kind of an odd story, right? Jesus just wandered off. Obviously, Jesus was not, he wasn't like breaking the rules by going to the temple. Jesus said, Mom, you should have known that I would be in my Father's house. So yes, the answer is D. We all need to learn about Jesus more and about God the Father more. And that includes kids. Don't think, I'm just a kid, I'll learn about that later. No, right now, it's your responsibility to learn more about God. Okay, so the greatest gift that you can give your mother is what? Flowers, food, service, peace. That's kind of right. That's pretty close right there. It is true. I think it's faith in God and spiritual growth, which leads to peace. So that was kind of right. Right, moms? Wouldn't you agree?